So I'm skipping a little bit around with the videos, but we glued it. We went ahead and we did a skin cut on it. That's why we kind of broke up the surface area on it. Those are just scrape marks. And then we put it back on the plate. We had Dykem blue on the parallels, and we set it all up on there, indicating it. Now we were high, I want to say in this corner for whatever reason. We scraped this. This one, we're not really a fan of. We shouldn't have this markings right here, so we kind of stop what we're doing, and we have to check our setup next to make sure that everything's all trued up on the parallels to indicate everything, because something's going on here. But she's pretty close. From end to end, I think it was like 1.5 thou, 2 thousandths. So we have to figure out where this thing sets in order to get that back zero again. So wanted to show you this. You can see in the center, it's not touching. Well, that's how we do it, and a lot of other companies that perform the same work do it. You cut out the center, so then you're sitting 4.0, and it's a lot easier to bring it back to tolerance. You always want to have that relief in the center. It helps with the machine tool. And then, so once that's all said and done, where we can make 100% contact, as well as making sure that they're both parallel to each other from the top and bottom on our granite plate, then we'll go out to the customer. And actually, I'm sorry, we're going to glue this first, and then we'll go out to the customer. And then we got to make sure that this is all parallel and square to the y-axis for the base of the machine, and then we'll start building this thing. So it's almost done, but this is like the tricky part for the most part. Actually, and I forgot about gluing the table, so I'm actually ahead of myself. But just to give you an idea, these are all the parallels. I don't want to move them because they're all in a place, but this is how we do our rub, indicating off of the top of the saddleway. So tomorrow we'll get a little bit closer, figure out why we have air there. I don't know, it could be even a speck of dirt that would throw you off. We don't see it really for the most part. You can see this line, but that's probably someone's finger. But usually the Dykem Blue has a lot to say about where everything is. And actually, here you go. You can see how everything has got good contact, except for this one. It doesn't have a print. So this is the one that wasn't making contact. So technically, this would be considered your minus because it wasn't touching the other surface. So I'll get you some more videos. I'll try to. My guys work pretty quick here, and I'm coming in and out of the shop. So, but yeah, stay tuned for some more videos. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll get this somewhat close. Then we can put the table back up here. We'll glue the table. We'll do the exact same process we do there, indicating everything, making sure our stat height from the table, from the saddle to the other table, which your machine rides on, is all trued up. So stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.